We are live! Yeah, but it doesn't go out. It only goes out because you guys' headphones are not 850s. Anyway, welcome to the save point. We don't have many of these. Well, only time you see a save point, that means you didn't see an arcade, or that means we're bored. That's what usually goes on around here.
What headset you said?
850.
Well, you got to try them because I got the 850X. Mine better. Try again.
Really? So wait a minute. You really think that the Rick doesn't have the new 850Xs?
His headset don't do that.
Hold on. You really think that the Rick? No, you know what? Somebody's got to call this nigga out. Do you really think, with the kind of rig that the Rick has, that he doesn't have the latest and greatest?
He ain't using the latest and greatest.
No, right now I'm looking at me. I'm using. Whoa! You said sit your. Will your country ass be quiet? I'm not even using those to broadcast. I'm using Beats with a wire because I don't trust a Bluetooth. I don't. All right, so shut up.
Oh, mine not Bluetooth. Mine wired to my PC and my Xbox. So yeah.
They are, first of all, well, laughing like a guy that doesn't have them. If you have an 850, they are wireless. The stand, the dock is wired. So kindly shut the hell up. So anyway, body by what?
Early, no, bro. Early.
Okay.
All
right. How about
by what?
I don't know what y'all talking about. Okay. All right, Pastor. What kind of headphones are you using? I'm just asking.
Hey, brother. Huh? HyperX, baby.
Okay, right. HyperX. All right, cheap.
I don't
Next.
Need high end, baby.
Okay.
All right.
Let me get one. Will the church let you get them? Did the church let you get them?
What the church let me do, brother. Long as my work, basic quality, I'm satisfied. Right? I ain't got your bankroll, brother. Right?
Nobody does. But anyway, Mello, what kind of headphones are you using?
He said nobody. I got Steel Series. No,
okay. So,
on the budget.
So anyway, check this out. So in fact, the Rick is so blessed, okay, that I gave my son Pudge my Astro 850s because, much like I'm about to do on my love life, I upgraded. All right, so that's what happened here. So anyway, that's right, buddy. For those that don't let that go.
I have an intervention. I need to come up there, bro.
The Rick doesn't do interventions. So anyway,
it don't matter. I'm the worst one.
Whoa, easy, killer, easy.
Okay, so let's.
Hold on, whoa, Dwight. Hold on a second.
Okay, I want to hear that.
Yeah, we got people that came here that waited for us, and we have to shout them out. Yes. So anyway, ladies and gentlemen, after his hiatus over there in Croatia, Brianios is here again. They finally let him back in the States. Don't you dare say who. You know what, because we will get you know what. All we're going to say is, Brianios, it's good to have you back because we know what the man tried to do to you. Anyway. So shout out to him. Brianios is here. King Reaper is here. Yes, King Reaper is here. Ladies and gentlemen, Iron Mike is here. Iron Mike, who will be playing that. He's gonna be playing that Wild games. Him and his other buddy there. Oh man, ladies and gentlemen, we got Monster Hunter Wild. Hey, Merkenstein is here. Merkenstein. Man, the brothers came here today. Man, what was going on around here? All the brothers here. Frozen Magma is here. All right, ladies and gentlemen, Big Rick, my father, is here. They're everywhere. All right, who else we got here? Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, ghouls and ghosts, and you cannot have a podcast without the magnificent, and pun intended, and that would be Mac City Entertainment's here. What's good, Mac? He's here. Oh, the tie that woman's here. Everybody showed up on a Wednesday, the day that the Lord had us come here safe. Everybody's here. Oh man, another one popped in. Moby XL is here. What's good, Moby? Yes! Yes! We got live people, so let's do live things. Me brush this beard, it itches. Trying to grow this thing out. It's killing me. All right, Levon, since you wanted to jump the gun so bad, what do you have for
us? Wonder Woman, brother. Let's talk about
Wonder Woman. So what about this Wonder Woman here, Levon?
She had a game that was
had a game
4 or 5 years ago or something like that. You know, the start of this decade or whatever.
I remember.
Warner Brothers canceled it.
Oh man.
Yeah.
So
they shut down the developer Monolith
Warner
Productions
Brothers
after 31 years.
Now, Levon, when you say Warner Brothers, are these the same people that's behind that Superman movie that's gonna flop? Are this the same Warner Brothers?
Yes.
Is this the same Warner Brothers that bought you Gotham Knights that underperformed? Is it that same Warner Brothers? Oh, and the Suicide Squad too? No! No! Why are these people allowed to make games? What is going on here?
Let me give you some interesting. It reportedly cost Warner Brothers over $100 million. That's right. That's for Wonder Woman, and was rebooted last year.
That is a damn shame.
And also the multiverses developers, Warner Bros. San Diego and First Player Games has also been shuttered.
No. So, Levon, do you think this game was canceled because they tried to make it a gas game? What do you think, Levon? What do you think happened to the Wonder Woman? What happened to Diana? What happened to Diana? See, this is what happened. You don't have no men on your island. They can cancel you. So what happened? Levon, what do you think? The man that brought me this bad news, what do you think happened that made them say, we're done with this game, we can't do no more? Please tell me, Levon.
Consolidation, I guess.
Consolidation? Levon's going almost
on certain IPs that work.
Like?
I guess. Batman, Harry Potter.
We have not seen a Batman game in some time.
Harry Potter?
I guess that Hogwarts did pretty good. All right, so that's your take on it. Mello! Double O, Mello! What do you think? Why? Why is Diana getting the gate? Why did she get cut? What do you think, Mello? What say you?
I'm going to say, like I said in the back, it was a DEI hire, and they cutting the fat.
Oh, man. All right.
Nobody want to play Wonder Woman. Nobody want to play that game.
Well, the Rick said this. If she was a blonde, they would have tried to get her in there.
She has terrible enemies and villains.
Oh, man. Well, hold on a second.
She's the side piece for Batman and Superman. It's just nobody cares about the side piece like that.
Well, here's what
I would take this over Superman. I think this would be way more entertaining than Superman. But WB just terrible, just like Ubisoft. I put them in the same category with Ubisoft. Two companies that just seem to can't get it right. They have the IPs, they have the intellectual properties, but they don't know how to allocate and make good games that people want to get. They make the wrong decisions night in, night out, and they deserve to be gone. That's just what it is. That's it.
That was a mouthful there.
Yeah.
You know, I think, I mean, if you were big money, you'd still be talking till Friday. But, you know, man, that's, well said, OB. What do you say?
Why y'all think they
in and out? You feel me? Boom, boom.
What say you, Ty?
Why y'all don't think they didn't give it to somebody? Like, they must got at least something complete with it.
Well, I'll tell you, because they lost $100 million, that means nobody else is working on it. You don't lose $100 million and then continue on the project, because if they would have outsourced it to somebody else, that's what they would have probably reported and said, hey, there you don't take a loss, because the $100 million, as we talked about the Spider-Man license, it could have went for whoever, and Sony said, hey, all right, you want to make Wonder Woman, cost you $100 million, go finish it. You know, so the money that they lost, it would have been lost. Are you not entertained? Do you not like that answer?
I'd have gave it to Xbox and told me to run with it.
Well, to be fair, that rotten little rascal Von Toon did say that Insomniac has made a good name for themselves in making superhero games, although be it it's only one superhero. But I mean, the Spider-Man games weren't terrible. They're good games. So I mean, it's not like, you know, it would be a bad thing, I guess, giving it to Insomniac if that was the case. I don't think I don't think you can lose by doing that. I mean, whatever you do, I mean, wasn't this the same studio that made that Lord of the Rings games? That was a pretty good game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But here's the thing. And shout out to King David, because it's where I heard this, so I take credit for it. Whatever leadership they brought in before that, that's where their downfall began. Because remember, Shadow War came out with all those loot boxes and microtransactions.
That'll do it. Larry Boss is here!
Otherwise, if you didn't do that, it was a major grind fest. And so the game got a lot of flack for that. And then eventually they removed it, but you know how it is. The damage is done. It's just like what happened with what's that Star Wars Battlefront 2.
Oh God, that game was a disaster.
Right.
Oh,
yeah, that game was a disaster.
And then to make it easier, you had to do all these microtransactions for loot boxes and stuff like that, right? Same thing. And notice that WB hasn't recovered since. It just happened.
I just want to give a little bit of clarity of my reason why I said Wonder Woman is trash with her supervillains. This is just
he's walking it back, folks.
Oh, no. I'm doubling down.
Whoa, pardon me.
These are, cause I had to type in a list of her villains, not tied to Batman and Superman, just solely her.
Hold up, I'm sorry to interrupt you, Mello, but I gotta read the super chat from Derek J.
Derek J!
Arkham Knight released in 2015, and their newest game SS dropped in 2024. It didn't take
Suicide Squad.
SS. Suicide Squad, yeah.
Yep.
They canceled 2 games in between, was trying to get the big money because he said Fable took 8 years. Not true.
Shout out to Derek J, who represents the show.
It did take 8 years.
Well, it's going. Well, 8 years. Let's add an additional year because it has been delayed, and we will cover that very soon.
It'll be 8 years in the fall, but we can move on.
Yes. All right. Now, before we move on to this Wonder Woman, Rose, I didn't hear why do you think it got canceled or whatever? We heard from everybody, but
why do I think it got canceled?
Yes, sir.
One, it's a single player game, and I do not think it was going to have microtransactions. But they've done a string of bad releases. Multiverses didn't flop when it initially released.
No, I believe you.
When it initially released.
I believe you were using Shaggy cheesing people on that game.
No, I was not using Shaggy. I was using an old chick from
Velma.
That show is on Showtime. No,
Whoa! Now Larry Bus Jr. Go ahead.
What was her name? Sorry, my daughter interrupted me. Yes.
That's all right. Yeah, she should.
So what y'all watch? What's the name of that show on Showtime that's really popular right now, or HBO? Sorry.
Game of Thrones?
Yes, I don't watch it, so I don't
know. Arya.
Yeah, Arya. That was who I used. But anyway,
all right.
So game came out. It was not a flop when it initially released.
No, it was not.
Them dudes decide for some reason to take the game down for a year.
Yeah, what was that about?
Make all the characters slower and make the game feel completely different. That's why it flopped. So they just had Shadow of Mordor stuff. Right? They had the horrible release of Arkham Knight on PC. That didn't do well there. Gotham Knights. The Injustice single player game, which didn't get received well either.
Oh man.
So now you get to a game where you gotta correct all your mistakes with Wonder Woman, but it's not a game that you can make. You're not gonna be able to do microtransactions on, so it's gonna be hard to recover all that money you wasted in all your previous failures for the past like 7 years. That's why it got canceled.
Hurt so bad. It makes me feel so sad.
Well, on that note, ladies and gentlemen, Larry Buzz said it got canned because nobody over there knows how to run a game without getting greedy. That is a fact. There is a lot of greedy people around. This world is just gluttonous. Would you say that, Pastor? That the world is a gluttonous place. Money is the root of all evil.
I mean, I would agree, but on Game Pass, I don't feel that type of pain.
I'm greedy as hell on Game Pass.
Right? As far as I can tell, Microsoft giving me extreme value. So, I don't understand what other gamers are going through. But a Game Pass, I'm not experiencing corporate greed right now. I can tell you that. All right.
How about that? All right, so Mr. Levon.
Alright, let's talk about this Tony Hawk Pro Skater. Any of you guys played Tony Hawk before? Anyone? Any one of you guys?
Yep.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah.
All right, first of all, hold on. I thought we had an all-black panel here. Wait, who in the blue heck is playing a skateboard game that is of African descent? What's going on around here? You guys got something to tell me?
Yeah,
I mean, it's a
I
video
see your
game, bro.
Cuban side is talking, but you know they are black skaters.
Well, listen. Oh boy.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Oh man, you know I don't know, man.
It's
We are the
video game, bro.
culture.
We
Get it right.
oh hold on, I'll give you a little pushback on that. I don't know about that.
You know, X Games was popular in the 90s, bro. Some people would've played
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, but that was that. It was.
What's up, Thrill?
Whoa.
Ali?
Whoa.
For arriving the live chat, brother. Thank you, brother.
Whoa,
Thank
whoa,
you.
whoa, 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 whoa. That is my job to announce the. What are you doing? You're overstepping bounds. You didn't announce the gaming hero. He just came in here. Levon's going into business for himself.
What's up, Nico? What's
Oh,
up?
man.
What's up?
This is it.
What's up, Nico?
So Levon, whoa, hold on. Take 5, Levon. This is how you do it. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, he is here, the fraud himself, the gaming hero. All right, that's how you do it, okay? That's how you do it, all right? That's how you do it. Hold on, all right, that's how you do it. Then, and only then, Levon, you say, ladies and gentlemen, the CEO is here. He is the Thriller Ali. And that's how you do it.
Okay,
All right. So now, that's just you know, matter of fact, hold on. I gotta pay Nico. Go ahead, Levon. Finish away. I forgot.
Okay, so Tony Hawk Pro Skater 3 and 4 has been rated in Singapore for all the consoles. Your PS5, your PS4, your Xbox consoles, your Xbox One, your Xbox Series console, the Nintendo Switch, and the PC.
Oh, so
The title leaked ahead of an official announcement. They were supposed to talk about this on March 4th. How do you guys feel about Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 3 and 4 coming back?
Who owns it?
Activision.
Shout out to Game Pass. Shout out to Game Pass. That's about all I think about it right now.
So you would think that is coming on Game Pass, right?
Right. I'm not interested in the game, but if I want to try it, no extra money out my back, buddy, brother. Shout out to Game Pass. That's all I think about. Y'all can continue.
Or he's gonna take it out of the collection plate in church. But
I can't take it out of the collection plate in church, buddy, because it's in Game Pass.
Oh man, he said Levon thought he was Vince. Levon just took over. Thriller out late 10 down switch. I'm like, whoa, this guy took the mic and give it back. Man, Levon, all right, Levon, okay. Whoa! Watch Levon get me before I can get in here. Ladies and gentlemen, the Swordfish is here. Yeah! Well, but thank you, Levon, for allowing me to announce one of our guests. You know, I know that you, you kind of run everything around here now. But, so, hey, look, Levon's here, Swordfish here, Nico here, the Thriller and Ali, Mac City. We ready to roll. So, Mac, Thriller, you guys that just came in here, do you guys play skating games? Because, somebody told me you guys play skating games around here. Mello tried to shame me and said that, like we are the culture. I've never seen a brother on a skateboard that didn't live amongst white folks. But I'm just trying to figure this out. We were just trying to blend in when in Rome. So, listen. Ty,
you never been to Cali.
Ty, you like me? Well, that's what I asked Mac City. Mac City said yes. Okay, so Mac, all right. So I was wrong. So Ty, how about you? Have you ever tried to skateboard? Anything?
Yeah. I tried. I ain't good at it, but I can go left and right. That's all I need to do.
Okay. All right. How about Mello? Have you ever skateboarded?
Yeah, I bust my ass.
Oh man! All right, so that's two Negroes with poor equilibrium. Now,
Hey, I ain't skated since I was in 3rd grade.
no, I would expect that from you because you're light skinned.
I had to miss a couple of days of school.
I knew. Listen, ladies and gentlemen, I knew it. The Lord told me that the light skinned brother had a skateboard.
Sitting on a skateboard, going down a steep hill, and then coming off the
What?
skateboard. That don't work out.
Pastor, you're supposed to stand on those things. You're not supposed
to. I was bored. All right.
All right, thank you, Max City, for the $2. Ricky Ron, Candy, Paige Candy is black.
All right, who in the blue heck is Paige Kennedy? Is he related to John F. Kennedy?
Skater, bro. Pro skater.
He's related to R.F. Oh boy. Anyway, okay, pro skater. All right, gotcha. All right, so Nico, have you ever skateboarded before?
Hell yeah, no, in grammar school and like beginning of high school. So yeah.
Damn. Well, my father.
No, I never skated.
You never did? Okay, I'm about to say because Dad, I know you in the chat. You raised me wrong because you never got me a skateboard. Apparently, these brothers. Well, that's what you guys are telling me. You all.
No, we didn't tell you that. We didn't tell you that. That's not what we told you. Yeah, we definitely.
No, when I mentioned, when I mentioned skateboard,
black people do skate.
When I mentioned skate on what? Man, the minute I mentioned, the minute I said skateboard, you guys say, yes, master, we gonna do it on skateboard. Wow. There's no people gonna die. Well, anyway, so for all my skateboard riders out there, all my brothers that skateboard, and I appreciate you guys trying to do what you do. But for that, listen to the song that's playing. That's all I got to say. So anyway, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, will I try this? Well, I can't because then I'll be a hypocrite because I laughed at everybody. I booed them out of the building. Back City with another $2. Oh, Levi, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to step on your toes. I'm sorry.
He was a pro skater who grew up in the hood in LA. Thank you for the $2, Max City.
So now these things are used in drive-bys. Get it? All right. Hey, listen, you would never think about it. Why would you? If this guy is nice as you said he is, he could have did a few, 187s on that thing there. You get out of there pretty quickly. Especially if he's in San Francisco with all those hills.
Only you would say something like that, Rick.
Yes, I would. Yes.
Rick.
Now.
He got somebody. My God, Rick. My God.
All right. Look, listen. There's only 2 days left for this month, all right? Leave me alone. So anyway, all right. So will we try it? PlayStation guys, we need your help. We need you here to fund Game Pass, and please buy this game at full price of $70. Thank you very, very much. Now,
like $50.
I might. No, wait, hold on. This is a new one, or this is remastered, right? It's not.
I think remake.
Yeah, it's a remake. Oh, yeah, it might be $30, dude. Might not be. You're right. It might not be. Good point. How about that? The game and Hero come through here. I don't know what it is. He's right. It won't be full price, but it's free in Game Pass. So, that's what it is. Now,
I gotta stop saying it's free in Game Pass. You still gotta pay a subscription.
Well, no, you don't. No, you don't. No, but that's why you can say it's free in Game Pass or it's included in Game Pass. You don't say something stupid like, well, it's in Game Pass, but however, I do pay a monthly membership fee. You don't have to say that. You don't gotta appease those people.
With Game Pass, I get access to the game. It's not free. You're still paying.
I don't pay a monthly fee.
Oh, that's right. That's right.
The whole year thing, so you different. We already know.
Yeah.
Again, when
you know you
expired,
did some illegal shit.
Oh man! Whoa! Whoa! He said the pastor is doing something illegal.
That ain't my fault.
Oh man!
Don't let me start snitching.
Ooh, Rev ain't right. His church ain't right.
Don't worry. Because when mine expire again in June, I'm hustling them again legally. Right.
Ooh, buddy. La. Lamar, what do you got for me?
Let's talk about Steam Deck sales.
I always wondered about those Steam Deck sales. Jay Levon, tell me about it.
It sold approximately 3.7 to 4 million units in 3 years, and that's according to analyst data.
Switch does
So,
that.
yes, it's
Whoa! The Switch does that in holiday season. What's going on around here? I thought this thing, but
This
I was told.
Yeah.
But hold on, whoa! I was told by a bunch of jabronis that like to bump their guns. They said, "Yeah, man, this Steam Deck gonna take over the handheld over Nintendo. They gonna take it over." If the OG Switch is at 150, this thing is at 3 million. My God, I think it was bought by Nintendo developers to jailbreak it. I don't know, but go ahead, Lickman. I'm sorry. That
The
is
Steam
ridiculous.
Deck is niche, people. I like the Steam Deck, but it's niche. It's a niche product, none more, none less. So,
Yeah.
And again, I like how this article says the Switch 2 really has nothing to worry. It really doesn't. Wow. Think about this. I want you guys to take a step back and look how powerful Nintendo actually is here. You have a Steam Deck that has probably thousands of more games than a Nintendo Switch does.
more powerful than the Nintendo
More
Switch.
powerful
Yeah,
than the Nintendo Switch. Right?
Too.
What? Say that again?
They cost too much. That's the problem.
But whoa. That's not it, Ty. We learned from the pandemic, from us gamers, cost doesn't matter. We got guys paying $1,500 for PS5s now. Come on, Ty.
Different. That's different, Ricky. That's a console. I clearly told you for years now that thing cost too much to be doing 1080p, and y'all fought me on that. Now look, only 4 million people bought it.
Now, what does that say about?
Hold up. Steam Deck costs $400, brother.
Oh, Levon gives some pushback there. Ty, get him.
Switch cost, Levon. How much do a Switch Lite cost, Levon?
It costs $200.
My whole point. They charge you for all that, and you only getting 1080p.
I gotta disagree with you, Ty.
Oh man.
It ain't about the resolution. It's because the Steam Deck
You say
has to
it
run
is the
more demanding
resolution.
games than the Switch ever
Yeah,
does.
you know.
So the hardware has to be strong enough to run at least 1080p.
Now, Thriller Ali's on my neck, thanks to you, Pastor. He says, Ricky, consider the Steam Deck is not sold in stores. It's only sold online directly from Valve. Now, we weren't giving these we weren't giving these excuses to the PS VR 2 now, were we? Because it was only sold online initially.
Yeah, but Steam is the only, it's a Steam Deck. It's an
Yeah, okay. Well,
it's a secondary market.
PlayStation Direct is the only place that you could have gotten the VR2, and we didn't mention that why the VR2 failed now.
But that's the only place you can play PSVR 2 games. On Steam Deck, you can play Steam games on PC, as you've been able to do for 2 decades or more.
Yeah.
So for them, the Steam Deck is not. It's just an additional way to get into their ecosystem.
It is.
Probably
Well, it's the only way. Well, yeah,
already
PC.
on their ecosystem.
Which lets me know. So now Pastor, did you say it's safe to kill all of this? Steam's making a console talk. Would you say that?
I wouldn't say that. They tried to make a console before. I don't.
Dude,
know
they can't sell the $1 for 50 cents. You're gonna make.
Okay, that's fine. But for them, they are not dependent. They are where Microsoft's trying to get right now. Selling software, not dependent on hardware to do it. That's where Microsoft's trying. That's Steam. That's not Nintendo. That's not PlayStation. That's Xbox's hybrid in that area. But that's Steam. We got all these users. Our platform is growing without hardware having to grow. That's their game. So it doesn't matter if they don't outsell the Switch. It doesn't matter at all.
Hold up. Thriller Ali. The PSVR 2 was not sold in stores for over a year, bro. It was not. So I think you want to walk this way, walk it back. It was not. That's exactly why I brought the point up. See, I knew one of you jabronis was going to try to step on the Rick size 15 shoe and say something crazy. Like, well, the PSVR 2 was sold in the store. They sold it to the stores after they stopped supporting it and they bastardized it over to PC. Then they said the stores could have it. But before that, she wasn't always for the streets. But now she's for the streets. Now, back to this, what I'm saying. You got a console, handheld, that you guys were telling me was in competition for the Switch that kills the Switch library. There's no competition. And don't tell me about price, because price doesn't matter when you got 10,000 more games. You'll pay the money. The thing is, nobody wants it. They don't. The Steam Deck is dead. Nobody wants. I dare. They will not be making a Steam Deck 2 anytime soon. I'll wait for that. Next case.
But we can move on.
Yes, let's
Really?
move right
You gotta
along.
that for
Let's wait. I'm gonna wait and see on that one. But let's get on to some PlayStation topics here.
Really, we got some?
Sony. Yes, I do.
Really? What's that?
Sony faces problem with higher PlayStation Store prices. Sony is facing a lawsuit from a Dutch consumer protection foundation for allegedly inflating
The
the
Amish are after
prices
him?
of digital games on the PlayStation Store. This legal action follows similar lawsuits in the US and UK, where Sony has faced criticism for its pricing practices. This is what the Dutch regulator said about Sony.
Tell us.
According to a report by the Dutch publication Tweakers, research by the Dutch Consumer Foundation has revealed that digital games are on average 47% more expensive than their physical counterparts, despite Sony's lower distribution costs.
Ooh.
The foundation also argued that the closed ecosystem of the PlayStation Store, combined with Sony's dominant role in the console market, results in what it calls artificially high prices. Shout out for Trillo for suggesting me this topic. Now, how do you guys feel about this? Who wants to go first?
They already sued them before. But yeah, they don't lower their prices. They got games from 2011 still at $60. If you go look, them original Call of Duties is still $60. That's terrible. You can go buy them like $6 from GameStop.
So, Ty, are you telling me not only are you forced to buy digital games if you upgrade to a PS5 Pro if you don't buy the add-on disc drive for over $100, that they're not being friendly with you like a Best Buy, like a GameStop, like a Target, and lowering their price? They're making you pay full price for a digital game, also upon striking you with the extra cost of a disc drive if you wanted to go physical. Is this anti-consumer, Tyrell? What do you think, sir?
You know how I feel. I almost said a word that's gonna get you banned. You know how I feel about them, Rick. I almost said.
They are making. Now it's funny. Everybody tells me, how great Sony is, and they tell me that they have the best games. Really, I mean, it seems like they've been making the same kind of game
Bro,
for a while.
That's what I've been saying, bro.
Sony is smoke and mirrors, bro.
I'm starting to agree with you guys with that, because Sony has been called everything but consumer friendly, and you guys sit here and take it. I hear these PlayStation guys, J-Dubs of the world, y'all let Phil do this, Phil do that. Bro, Sony is kicking you guys in the groin with pink shoes, and you think it feels good. This is terrible, bro. This is where you call. This is when fanboyism goes bad. Not one single PlayStation-centric channel would even bring this up, because you guys sweep everything under the rug. When I was just talking to Pastor Rose earlier before we went live, exactly how that X-Men game is going to go day and date on PlayStation and PC, and they have to sell X amount of copies or it's got to go multi-plat. Nobody said ish about it. Everybody act like it didn't happen because it happened, I don't know, a month or two ago. That is crazy. They hide these things. And speaking of hiding, here he is. Big Money's in. No, he's here.
Oh my God.
Go ahead. Yeah, you got it, brother.
I knew you was gonna do that. Bro,
Come in here, you gonna let you speak this slander?
I have to. Listen, there's still to get Big Money to come out. You talk bad about Sony to get Parker to come out. You say bad about Superman.
No, that wasn't. I was stopping in for a second.
Oh, you can't go nowhere now. No, too late.
And I don't mean to throw the show off, but I'm directing this to my brother Rose. But Ricky, did you not see that game the other day against Dallas?
in the Lakers. Did you not see that?
Yes, I did. I see future
Okay,
world champions this year.
Mr. Rose,
Lakers.
Mr. Rose, like I
Yeah.
said, give them 1 year, brother. Give them 1
Nah,
year.
it's this
together,
year, big
brother.
money. It's this
Don't
year.
mean to-
It's this year.
Don't mean to throw the show off. Don't mean to throw the show off. Y'all do y'all thing.
We
But
gonna
Rose,
talk-
watch yourself, bro, when you talk.
No, I ain't gotta watch nothing. We
Yeah,
talk about
yeah,
that
yeah,
later.
okay,
We gonna
okay,
talk about
yeah,
that later.
yeah.
I'm gonna be a Laker for life. So as the story goes, Sony hoes, Sony hoes, Sony hoes. But y'all don't hear me
Xbox
though.
gonna do the same thing, Rick. Xbox gonna do the same thing.
They do not. Xbox is the only Hold on, Xbox is the only platform where you buy that game, you can play it across everywhere. Can you do that on Sony? Asking for a friend. No, you can't do it over there. I can play my game. Hold on, I can play my game on PC, save it on PC. Go up to my bedroom, load up the same game, and I'm at the same spot. I don't think you can do that. If Sony did have that feature, I guarantee you get to pay for it. I guarantee you get to pay
They're
for it.
working on it. You got
They're working on it.
Paying for Game Pass. Paying for Game
No,
Pass,
it's
right?
not a
Paying
it's not
for
a
it.
game it's not a Game Pass.
It's not a Game Pass thing, brother.
It's
It's a play anywhere feature. That is huge. The play anywhere feature, it helps you not only to keep going, but if you have a glitch somewhere, you can pick it up from there. That is marvelous. And the quick resume, stuff like that. These are the things.
Quick resume is rest mode. Y'all kill me with quick resume. That is just
Quick-
rest mode.
quick
PlayStation do the
resume.
same thing.
No, they don't.
No, they don't. They canceled their
Hey,
so-called
hey,
quick resume.
Quick resume is not rest mode. Quick resume
So
is
explain to me what's the difference.
the difference is I can unplug my console from the power,
Mm.
plug it up.
Yes.
I can leave it unplugged for months.
Praise
Plug
God.
it back in, and quick resume will still work.
Praise God.
Still be in the exact same spot when I use quick resume.
Yes.
That's not what PlayStation is rest mode with some cards or with that one game that's in rest mode. With quick resume, it could be 5, and the console don't need to have power.
Titus is here.
Different features, completely different.
What up, Titus?
Titus says, tell him what Titus said, Lavon. Tell him.
All right, so rest mode is nothing like quick resume. You can do like 10 games in quick.
You can do 10 Xbox One games and I think 5 Series X
And this is what I'm talking about, Smoothie. Hey, listen.
Listen,
So,
we discounted for what the conversation was anyway, because it wasn't even about.
man, you know what I'm saying?
That wasn't even the subject.
It's all right. Good try though. But Susie, I know you're a PlayStation guy, and that's cool. You know, but
They should have more sales, though.
they are screwing people over. And you know the funny thing I said, and I really hate to bury PlayStation. No, that's not the case.
Hold up, Rick. Before you do that, Max City
Mac!
$2. I got 5 games suspended right now in quick resume. Thank you for the $2.
It's like a jungle sometimes. Makes me wonder how I keep from going under.
We was talking about that's not what we talking about. That's not the subject right now. I ain't coming here for that.
Okay.
I ain't-
All right. Okay.
I ain't here
So
for that.
tell us what you came in
The
for.
games, right? That's what we talking about. The pricing of the games, right?
Yes.
Yeah. Yes.
It is. There's a little bit out of pocket because it costs more to buy a game on PlayStation Network than if you even get it from the store. I'm not even gonna hold you. If they both brand new, the tax is gonna cost you more on PlayStation Network. So there's a little bit out of line with that.
I honestly don't think these people, whoever's suing them outside of the fanboy stuff, I don't really see what they're complaining about. Because you know, whatever some store decides to discount a game is completely independent than whatever happens in the digital.
That's true,
storefront
but it
of
depends.
both
No,
companies.
the discount. You can't. That could go either way because I've seen discounts that PlayStation Store had. Like I'll give you an example. Mortal Kombat. I bought Mortal Kombat physical, $70 game. I went to buy it 2 months later again, and GameStop is still $70, but they had a sale on the PlayStation Store. It was $40.
Exactly. And the thing is, I don't know what this company stands because that's determined by the publishers. Sony can't just decide to discount this game.
Well, not
They
only
don't even
that.
control the pricing.
Well,
They
hold
don't
on.
control the pricing of
Well,
it.
they can. It depends on if your storefront, if it's on consignment, or if you outright own the inventory. And the reason why I tell you this is because I'm trying to open up a toy store. And here's the deal. I try to strike a deal with Hasbro and say, hey, listen, I want to sell your Hasbro action figures, but I don't want to own them. Because if they bring me, let's say if they bring me a truckload of Hasbro figures, that's my inventory. I got to pay, let's say, half price for the whole truckload. However, if it's on consignment, that means that they own the figures I sell them, but for every one I sell, I get a 20%, 30% kickback because I don't have. Well, I have the collateral, but I can't fuck up the kids, college tuition on banking on a toy store where nobody really buys toys anymore. So I didn't want to own the inventory. So if I don't own the inventory, to say if I have it on consignment, they can tell me, hey, you can sell this for less, or this is what we have coming. Right now they're going for a lower price. They can do that.
On a digital
That's
storefront,
that,
though.
yeah, that's different. Yeah,
That's different. That's not how digital.
Well,
It's not a
unless
physical
unless
object,
it's
yeah.
unless
That's
you got a
different.
contract with Sony, like a marketing deal or something. The way digital storefronts work doesn't matter if it's Apple, Android.
Well, let's be
Xbox,
honest.
Windows
Isn't this
Store.
these are third party games?
Because-
They're just not selling them.
Right,
Yeah, right.
third party
Okay.
game. When you upload your game to their store, you set the price. They don't get to change it without your consent at all.
How come
So-
Steam can do it though? How come
No,
Steam
Steam
got sales?
Steam doesn't do it.
They be
either.
having hella sales though.
Yeah, they
have
do.
sales because they are work. That's a contract thing that they do with those developers. They can't just decide, oh, it's summertime, we want to mark some games down. We can just pick any games out here we want. That's not how that works. That's why if you go look at them, if you go look at the Steam sales, you see stuff like save up to 80% off on Activision games, right? That's what you see. But then when you go check out them prices, you see some that are marked at 50% off. You see some that are marked at 25% off. You see some that are marked at 80% off. But isn't it ironic the ones that are 80% off are usually the ones that are the oldest not to do it?
Those, like he said, those is individual contracts. Because you could get a
Yes.
sale on Steam and go to GameStop, and the game won't be on sale at GameStop. And
Exactly.
it's the same game.
Well,
made by the
here's
same company.
one thing that is always consistent, and one thing that is definitely, continuity is that a Ubisoft game always goes on sale on Black Friday, no matter what. It is never $70 come November. That game come out
Like, Ubisoft
September.
game goes on sale within 60 to 90 days.
Bro, it's crazy. They always go on sale.
Fuck Black Friday. Between
Bro,
60 to
yo,
90
that
days,
is
game going on sale.
that is crazy the way that they go on their sales like that. Like they just, I don't know. Maybe they don't believe in their product. But back to initially here, Sony with the lawsuit. I don't think Sony's gonna have to pay a dime. They go, they ain't gonna have to pay a dime. I don't, but it's fun to talk about it though. But it's cool to get everybody Now there is an article that I want to mention that I saw, and if you guys look at the screen here, it says The Last of Us Online was great, says former PlayStation boss, but Naughty Dog canceled it because otherwise it wouldn't have been able to make Intergalactic, the Heretic Prophet.
That's a lie, man. I'm tired of
You know what, Nico, I'm with you, brother. First of all, a studio doesn't outsource to get help. Like, I think that is BS.
But Naughty Dog already outsources to get help. We already know that.
Okay, exactly. So you're telling me that you can't do two things in one? You can't walk and chew gum at the same time? Like,
That's
this
one
is,
of their flagship games. They
this-
got a TV show for it. Why
Bro,
wouldn't they support it?
bro, this was
Look, I'm gonna
garbage.
tell you, that's a lie. I'm gonna tell you why that's a lie. Wasn't Faction supposed to? It had a release date for last year, but then it got pushed.
Yes, it got pushed.
That was the multiplayer.
So let's just say if it didn't get pushed because they said that whoever said, "Oh, nah, it was bullshit," it would have came out last year. They just showed us a clip for that new game. What's it called again?
The Intergalactic.
Intergalactic. So when they started working on Intergalactic, within the last 15 months, they had to been working on that when they was working on Faction. So that's a lie.
Yeah, that's a
they've been
fact.
working.
Yeah, see?
And
Yeah.
not only that,
But
Bungie came in and was supposed to observe this so-called game to give it the green light. Put it this way, Bungie was supposed to come in and give it the thumbs up or the thumbs down. Apparently, they gave the thumbs down, and they just got rid of the whole thing. Because remember, when the whole talk of this Last of Us Online was because of the remaster that came out. And remember that? They was like, oh, don't worry, the remaster's coming for
Matter of fact,
Faction.
hold on. Was Faction supposed to come out 2024?
It was,
Like
no,
March?
it was supposed to come out with the last.
Last of Us 2. Last of Us 2, yeah.
Okay, then it got pushed, but didn't it get pushed to like? I remember it was like March or May of 2024.
No, it never
not
got a
2020.
date.
It never got a date. It just said that we're hard at work, working on factions, blah 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 blah, and then they released something saying,
Nah,
"Hey, the
it
game."
had a date, man. Remember?
No,
they
it
showed
never-
us at
it-
the PlayStation. No,
no,
listen,
no.
listen.
Okay, go ahead. Go ahead.
Remember, it was one of them PlayStation showcases or something like that where they had showed just the cover. They just showed the artwork, the picture of them
Yes.
outside, the black girl and the white girl. And they said it. They said like a month because it was supposed to come out that year at that showcase. But they said at the showcase they pushed it back.
What they said was they showed the artwork that you're referring to. They said they would have an update a year later. They never actually gave a year for release. And the issue was not the gameplay with this game because Naughty Dog's already shown they can make multiplayer. The problem, I'm guessing, somebody said we want to make it live service, and Naughty Dog has no experience in making a live service back end.
But Pastor, I want to read you what they released when they said they canceled it. In a statement from the developer's website, Naughty Dog claims that realizing upon ramping up full production that the scope of the title would be too big for the studio to handle. It claims that in order to properly support the title going forward, it would need to divert more resources away from its single-player projects currently in development and becoming solely live service developer. Then what the hell do you have Bungie for, if that's the case?
Well, remember that it's the timing. Bungie just got bought, what, a year ago or so?
No, Bungie got bought. Bungie got bought. Right. Well, hold on. Whenever they announced ABK, Bungie was announced like months later.
Right. Okay. So it's been about 2 years now, right?
Yep.
Well, think about how long they've been working on the game. Because remember, Bungie first has to get acclimated. Then they actually got to,
Yeah, but that's not like Naughty Dog. Naughty Dog was working on it already, and Bungie supposed to come in and assist them. Right?
Right.
Okay.
But remember, reports said Bungie was like, listen, if y'all going to do this, this is what they said. I don't know how much I believe it. They said they're not going to be able to make a second game while they do this, which is capped because there's no way Intergalactic is getting announced this quickly, and they were already working on both.
Yes.
Right. The problem is they're back in live service. Yeah.
Oh man.
They're back in. My daughter be just interrupting me, bro. She's 5, so just wait, sweetheart. Just wait, sweetheart. I will give you some water. Pretty much what happened is Bungie pretty much said they're back in their live service back end wasn't very good. And if you guys are going to support this, you're going to have to go all in. I think they could have hired a second team.
Well, I want to know how does Concord go live? Go gold.
That's why.
And then this man,
Herman host, because that's his baby.
This is crazy.
Remember, that's it. That's his baby. That's all it is. That's his baby. That's why it got pushed out. He the one out here talking about it's gonna be the next Star Wars and stuff like that.
Yeah, I remember that.
Herman host. All right.
Well, what? So well, answer me this then, Pastor. Where is the COD killer that they were working on? Remember they hired a bunch of people from former Call of Duties and said that the next game they make was going to be a COD killer. What game? What studio was that? Because I don't remember that. Because I remember, oh God, they really pumped this studio up.
Was it a Fire Sprite or something?
I don't remember. I just know that they said that it was supposed to be a COD killer, and they said, well, they'll be fine after 10 years because then by then the COD killer would have been released. That's I remember that being said.
Well, maybe we might not know what game that is. So maybe
so
that's
Tyler,
a game they just haven't talked about. Or maybe it's one of the ones that got canceled.
That's what Titus just said. Titus said that did they shut that studio down?
Right.
Oh, Max City said fair game. So fair games. Fair games.
But that one hasn't been shut down yet. It's rumored right now, apparently. We'll see. But the thing about Naughty Dog is they don't have the experience. Number one, they underestimated probably how much support the back end was going to take, because they're making a multiplayer game is not a problem for them. That's not an issue. They've done it. They can do.
It's turning into a gas game is what the problem is.
But the live service back end, that's like a whole project in and of itself.
All right. Well, let me ask you this. That being said, you bought a team of developers who were solely responsible for the most successful live service game ever to launch on a console, which was Destiny. So what did you buy them for? If it looks like to me that Bungie has not been utilized for a damn thing since it's been bought by Sony. Nothing. Sony Interactive has done diddly squat with Bungie.
It's only been 2 years. They're not going to do anything in 2 years.
Only 2 years? I was told that when they bought Insomniac, Spider-Man came, Miles Morales came. Man, they know how to pump them out.
but remember when they bought Insomniac after Spider-Man
They
1,
did.
which means that game and platform's already built. So releasing Miles Morales after that doesn't take as long. That's a different matter. Bungie, it's like Obsidian. When like all these studios Microsoft bought,
It's
2017,
it'll be
2018,
it'll be
whenever that was.
it'll be 3 years actually. They bought them in 2022.
Okay.
So-
When did Avowed is coming out 6 to 7 years later
Yeah,
after Microsoft bought them. Same
Yeah.
thing. Fable is 8 years. It's almost 8
But-
years in the making right now.
but Obsidian
Like
was
Microsoft-
already working on Avowed before they were purchased by.
Yes,
yeah.
I'm well aware of that.
And if you remember,
Look at,
they bought Obsidian
look at,
because they were
South of
small.
Midnight. South of Midnight. Look how long that took to come out after they released We Happy Few. So that takes time to actually do something. 2 years is nowhere near enough time after not on a new game, no.
All right, so Titus is saying that Firewalk is the one that was supposed to be the COD killer. So that's what it was. They opened it up in 2018, and they closed it in 2024. So here's what Firewalk was. Firewalk was formed by veterans of Bungie and Activision, and it became a subsidiary of Sony Studios after being acquired by Sony Interactive Entertainment in 2023. Wow. So that thing didn't last a year. Firewalk, you know what, man? Nobody. Wow.
Bro, they got problems, bro. They got major problems.
So the year after Firewalk was bought, it got closed down.
Yes.
Holy crap.
The game got canceled and it got closed down. And rumored $400 million in terms of what they paid for the studio and how much more they put into it.
Sony Interactive Entertainment permanently shut down Firewalk Studios after failure of Concord. Sony also shut down Neon Kai, a mobile game studio. Reasons for closure: weak marketing, high price point, lack of distinguishing characteristics, and disastrous launch of Concord.
Disaster.
I better not ever hear you brothers talk anything about Redfall ever again.
Plus 12 canceled games, boy. Sony in trouble, man.
Bro, this is listen. Can we agree that this whole Firewalk Studio is worse than the whole Redfall fiasco? I just need to put my soul at rest here to understand that.
I agree because they spent money on Concord on that Secret Level TV show too, so that was a waste of money. Remember that Secret Level TV show?
Yeah,
all that shit was a waste, boy. They had a little small anime for it. That was a waste of money.
Oh man, no!
You know what?
Yeah, Moby. Thank you for the $5. Called Killer. They got merged with a few Bungie devs.
Now, thank you for that, Moby. I appreciate it, but I don't think anybody merging with Bungie is a good thing. These niggas got the heebie-jeebies. You might want to stay away from that team because there is nothing but chaos when it comes to Bungie. Mac said it's the worst thing we ever seen in gaming as far as game development. Mac, I gotta agree with you, bro. I didn't know that it was shut down a year after they bought it. That is, I gotta brush my beard for that one. Whew.
Yeah, it was. Yeah.
That's brutal. That's tough. That man, Mike said the funniest issue is 2 years from now, them losers that got the Concord plat are gonna try to use it as a badge of honor. Oh man. Titus said Concord is ET level for sure. Wow. Well, hey, listen. My God. I just thought Firewalk, man. Man, Levon, this is a sad story. A sad song says so much. All right, Levon, next.
All right, so the pace of the PS5 Pro US sales have fallen behind that of PS4 Pro, and this according to the games industry analyst Matt Piscatella, who used Circana data to conclude while the PS5 Pro enjoyed a solid start. January 2025, however, spending in the US was 45% lower when compared to the same period a year ago. Piscatella posted that there's a double-digit percentage decline across all major console platforms compared to a year ago, with PS5 hardware spend dipping by 38% year on year. Xbox Series declined by 50% and Switch 53%. The latter, however, may be result of players holding off for Nintendo Switch 2. Earlier this month, as a part of its financial reports to investors, Sony confirmed sales of its PS5 consoles reached 75 million units, which is just shy of PS4 sales after equivalent period. Thoughts, anyone?
All right. No, I think we got enough here. Now, they're saying that the PS4 Pro was selling more at this point than what the PS5 Pro. I mean, it's simple. It costs more. Simple. Now, here's the difference. When you got a PS4 Pro, there were certain games that came out that were launched that said, hey, you're going to see a big difference in said game. Can I interest you in Spider-Man 2018? In fact, it was a red PS4 Pro that came out when the Spider-Man launched. They told you it's going to play better than it does on the PS4. They didn't have any game to launch to show you this so-called power of a PS5 Pro. Not a first-party game. We know they ain't got no first-party games. So the problem is, for you to go and see this power of the PS5 Pro, you're going to be digging in the crates to go get the older games that you've been playing. How many people want to do that? Pastor Joe is here.
No, Ricky, say their favorite line before you. What's their favorite line?
Trash, Ricky Brown. Trash.
PlayStation always say, we don't buy new
consoles to play old games. And the other thing they're going to say, look at the console sales. Look at the console sales. So that's where console sales go bad. See, here's the problem here, folks. I don't ever hear Cadillac or Acura or Mercedes brag about how many cars they sold. I hear them talk about the quality of the cars that they put out there. You know, the JD Power Associates Award is not for the most cars sold. It's about, the best cars out there on the market. That's what it's about. Now, okay, so that's what we're talking about. We're talking about efficiency, and we're talking about buying good hardware or something like that. Not the fact that it's can we all agree that the Xbox Series X is a better hardware device than the base PS5? I don't need to go into the specs. We know the specs are there. We know that they have the quick resume and stuff like that. We know that is a fact when it comes to the Series X versus the base PS5. It is. Yeah, come on. The SSD in the PS5. Okay, I'm glad you brought that up, Sir Nico. What in the blue hell has that SSD done for gaming on the PS5? And I'll wait for your response. And how many times, Nico, have they put the third-party games side by side and the Xbox Series X has loaded faster than the PS5? How many times has that happened? It has happened plenty of times.
Freestyling.
No, Rose, can you back me on this, please?
No, it's happened plenty of times.
Thank you.
Plenty.
Digital Foundry.
That's better hardware, right?
Digital Foundry doesn't. They don't do loading tests on like every game like that.
Oh, okay.
They don't.
Okay.
There's other YouTube channels that do it on almost like every game.
Every game.
I don't know no PlayStation 5 game that got longer load times than Starfield.
No, you're right about that. You're correct about that. No, I'm not arguing that. Spider-Man, I think, has the fastest at the moment in terms of what they're doing. All right, Microsoft.
Ratchet and Clank, one of those two.
I would say I haven't seen Ratchet and Clank, but in terms of I think Spider-Man has the fastest loading I've seen so far. Right, and it is impressive. All right, not going to say that. I'm not going to say that it's not.
Was that the 2018 Spider-Man or the new one, Part 2?
The new one, even Part 2.
Okay.
Even Part 2. Part 2, I think, is faster than the first one, but that's because the first one was coming from Legacy, and the second one was made specifically for the PS5. But in terms of third-party games, they're not using the hardware the way that Insomniac is. So, and in my opinion, I don't think the Microsoft devs have made good use of the SSD so far, in my opinion.
Moby said I'm
Let me finish,
capping.
right?
Hey, Moby said I'm capping. Hold on, Pastor. You got it next. But Titus said Starfield doesn't have long load times. It just has a lot of loading screens. He's right about that.
Yes, that's correct.
Yes,
He is right about
he's
that.
right about that.
Yes.
All right, go ahead, Pastor.
Yeah, let me just say for $800, right? Because after you spend that $699, you have to pay tax and so forth. You need to get a stand and so forth. So let's round it off to $800.
Okay.
For $800, do you get a noticeable difference from the PlayStation 5 version?
No, I have
Oh,
not.
yes.
I have not seen a noticeable difference. No.
There
It's
is
750, Pastor. It's 750, not 800. 750. Don't do it.
He's added tax and he's
the
also
stand and all of that.
He understand.
Yeah.
Don't be cute. I don't even got to stand from standard PlayStation. Nobody needs that stand. It's 750 with tax.
yeah,
Well, yeah.
what about that disk
well,
drive? What about that disk drive?
Yeah.
Let's just say the console.
No. Well, because no. And I'm with Pastor on this.
What about the
You
disc drive?
can't
What
you
about the disc drive?
but because you can't do that, because if you had a base PS5 with a disk drive and you upgrade to the PS5 Pro, you gotta count adding a disk drive in because that's what you gotta do to get back. Because if you bought a physical game, you can't play it.
That's if you were buying physical.
Yes, that means you can't play the game unless you bought that.
To be fair, the disk drive is the one that sold the most because that also was the one that was the most in stock. The digital was extremely difficult to get.
Yes.
They were not trying to sell a lot of digital. They were selling physical. Now, in my opinion, I don't think most people were buying physical discs.
And I'm with Mac. You do need a stand. Smoothie, what the hell? You live in a 9-acre house? You lay the thing down halfway, it takes up half your living room. What? What do you mean you don't need a stand? What do you mean you don't need a stand?
But the stand is for laying it down, not putting it, standing it up.
No, I got mine right here. The stand stands it up. It's a black at the bottom. If you take that stand at the bottom, it's gonna fall.
Wait, you got to buy the black stand?
Yes, it doesn't come with the stand.
I thought you had to buy the little.
The Pro doesn't come with a stand or a disk drive. Hell, I'm surprised it came with a goddamn controller. The way that these people go.
But you still bought it though, because you just told us you bought it, so you still bought it though, right?
No, that's not what we was talking about. You said leave the disk drive out. That's not true. You need a disk drive and a stand.
Let me finish, right?
When you get a Series S, right? If you want to upgrade it to get a disk drive, how much you got to pay? You got a whole new system.
I ain't never bought it. First of all, I ain't never bought it. First of all, I don't buy digital anything. In fact, you need to go check out these videos called "Don't Buy Digital." I buy physical games because
If a person that has a Series S wants to upgrade and get a disk drive, how much they got to pay?
they gotta go get an Xbox X. They gotta go get it. Okay, let me ask you this. For somebody who buys a Series S, if you want to go now get physical, you chose the one that was digital to begin with. That's on you. You gotta know what you're buying. That's on you. If you chose the latest, because if you chose the lesser SKU, you were saving money. But Smoothie, you don't buy a lesser SKU and say, now I gotta pay more money. You bought the lesser SKU because it was cheaper. You didn't buy it because you wanted to buy digital. You want to buy physical later? No, it doesn't. Because I bought a base PS5 that had a disc drive. And I bought physical games. But now if I want a PS5 Pro, I gotta buy a disc drive to play the same games. Because you guys don't have nothing new for me to put out there and buy. Are you gonna stick me with that digital shit when the store prices don't drop and you're getting sued for it? Don't tell me that. That's what's happening. What the hell? What are you going on here?
It's only an extra $100.
Only? No, it's not. Only? Oh my God. Okay, you know what? I tell you what. If you charge me, and this is no different than the goddamn Steam Deck and the Switch 2. You can charge me an extra $100. I'm cool with that. I got it. But not for less. If you ain't got nothing new for me, why am I paying the extra $100? I'll pay the extra $100, but you give me something else. I'll do that. I'll do it. But you ain't got nothing.
So if it's not worth it, why did you buy it?
Here, hold on, right quick.
Tell me why you bought it.
This the problem with Sony's. Hold on.
Let me
Let
go
me go
real quick,
real quick, Joe. This is the problem with Sony selling the PS5. The digital one was $3.99, right? The physical one was $4.99, and the only difference between the two was a disk drive. So they charged you $100 more for a disk drive they're now selling for $25. So
Yeah,
they
but
charged a huge. Hold on.
What'd you say?
Oh, but how much is the disk drive? Isn't it like $25
Nah,
for
it's
the
like
PS5 Pro?
75 to
Oh, 75. But
Yeah, they raised the price.
they raised because I could have sworn it used to be like $25.
Yeah, it was like 30. It was like $30.
Oh, I don't know. I don't know about the Pro. I think
So-
you were talking about the Stadia. I don't know.
So they made $100 difference between two SKUs, and the only difference was a disk drive. All right. Now they put out a digital console and telling you if you play physical, not only you gotta go buy this console, you also gotta buy this disk drive separately that we included in the price when you first bought your first PlayStation 5. Like, it's a problem.
Let me
Like,
add
it's-
something.
Go ahead, Joe.
Let me add something, right? First time in history, we are seeing something that is called Pro that has less features than the vanilla, right? The vanilla PlayStation 5 has the disk drive, has the stand, and the Pro version is, how to say, those features are removed. That's number one. Number two, really and truly, just to the point I made before, is that here what this Pro, we are not seeing a remarkable difference. A remarkable difference for $800. Persons might have said, you know what, it's okay, but we are not seeing that. So when it is you add up all these things, it's not surprising why it is persons are not buying the Pro. And really and truly, persons buy the PlayStation 5 because it's a multi-plat box. It's a multi-plat box. And if it is you are just playing the multi-plats, why are you going for the very expensive SKU? So it is understandable why it's falling behind the PlayStation 4 Pro. Of course, the price has to do with it, and I mean, less features, no noticeable difference, so we could understand that.
That's crazy how you just sat here and lied to these people, Pastor.
How
That's
about
crazy how
lying
you
to
just sat here
the
and lied to these people.
Oh, where did I lie?
The vanilla PlayStation 5, the standard, it doesn't come with a disk drive. That's the most standardist version you can get of a PlayStation 5. It's
No,
without
I'm
the disk
talking
drive.
about the disk drive version one. The disk drive version one is $500, right?
Yeah.
You get the stand, you get the disk drive. But the Pro, so once that you have Pro in the name, you should be getting everything the vanilla have, and then some. But not Sony. Sony is nickel and diming these ponies, and they are just eating it up like I don't know, like they're starving. So this is why we are saying that here what? This is why it's falling behind the PlayStation 4 Pro. There's no lie in that. So it's understandable. Ricky?
Falling behind, and it's $300 more, so it's still making his money. So what you got in the
Well,
and you,
whether
and, and, and you lied and said there's no difference. There's a difference. The two biggest games. Who said that? Who said that? Nico,
I never said it.
Hold on, who said that? Nico said that. Nico, you playing on a Nico playing on a 1080. Nico playing on a 1080p monitor, bro. Like, come on.
Bro, I got a fucking TV. Why you lying?
Come on, stop it.
Hold up, one at a time.
Go ahead, pass.
The two biggest games this year has a big difference between the consoles. What are we talking about right now?
What was it? On top of that, we are seeing the software is not working properly. So that PSSR,
it is working properly. A couple. Brother, you're literally lying.
Pastor, let him talk. Let him talk.
Those games has been fixed.
Well, yes. So the PlayStation the PSSR Mark, so they would have come on record and say, here what, we are just receiving data right now. So basically they are using the persons who bought the PlayStation 5 Pro as testers. I mean, something for $800, you expect the best quality. You don't expect these games to be shimmying and shimmering. You expect that here, but for $800, I want my eyeballs to melt. I want my the hair on my head to be
Hold
singed.
on, Pastor. I gotta read this super chat. I'm
$800.
so
Them
sorry.
games look the same, bro.
I gotta read this
No, they
super
don't.
chat.
No, they don't.
Hold up.
Man,
I gotta read this.
come on, bro.
They
Ain't that
they
big
literally
difference.
don't.
Oh,
It is a big difference.
guys.
All right, hold on. He's got to read his super chat.
Thank you, Burials, for the $2. Switch 2 still has you rebind Switch game. I don't know. Thank you for the $2, Burials. Thank you. Get back to what you guys were talking about.
It is a difference. The games that you're talking about has been
There's
patched.
no
I
noticeable
tested many
difference.
AAA
It
games
is a
on the
noticeable
PS5 Pro
difference.
first.
You gonna let me talk or what? You gonna
I
let me talk or
tested
what?
many.
Go ahead.
It is the two biggest games this year so far is a big difference. Kingdom Come Deliverance 2 is a big difference. Monster Hunter Wilds is a big difference. What are you talking about?
It's not a big difference, brother.
It is a big difference.
It is not.
No,
It is.
It's
no,
a
it's
difference,
not a
but
big
it's not a
difference.
big difference.
It's a big difference.
All right, I found a YouTube short here that's it's a short, so you're not gonna get much. And they're showing the side to side the difference between the PS5 and a base PS5 and a PS5 Pro is what they're showing.
For which game?
It's showing a well, this one right now is showing Final Fantasy Rebirth.
It's a big difference.
Still, is a Ronin they're showing.
Final Fantasy VII Rebirth is a blurry mess on the base console. Fact.
It's a blurry mess. So how did it get so high on IGN with being a blurry mess?
What I'm
Because
saying.
the
What
ga-
are you
because
talking about? Go ahead.
Final Fantasy VII wasn't considered a blurry mess. Like, what are we talking about right now?
I thought y'all loved it when it came out.
It's a good game,
Yeah.
but it's very blurry. What are you talking
Well,
about?
nobody saying that, like, man.
Yes, they
y'all
was. What are
happy
you
for it,
talking?
bro.
Hey,
Y'all was
Ricky,
happy for it.
Ricky, you didn't hear people complain about how blurry Final Fantasy VII was?
But Vaughn,
I didn't hear them. Hold on, I didn't hear them say it was blurry. I heard it looked way better on the Pro than it did on the base.
No, it was. When I say it's blurry as hell.
You said a blurry mess, though. That sounds
It was
bad,
a blurry mess. Yes, it was. It looked bad.
Vaughn, we are senior bias, Vaughn. Prior to the PlayStation, let me just say this. Prior to the PlayStation 5 Pro being revealed and announced, when that game was reviewed, were the reviewers saying that this game, it's a good game, but it's a blurry mess? Did the reviewers say that?
Yes, they said they had to play in 30 frames. That's how bad the performance mode looked.
That was the performance. We are talking about the way the game looked. I didn't hear a reviewer saying that the game was a blurry mess.
The performance mode was a blurry mess. Yes, like this is common knowledge.
But here's the issue we have in Vaughn, right? For $800, we don't only expect Final Fantasy to be showing a noticeable difference. We expect all games.
There's a lot
because Vaughn. We expect all games to have a noticeable difference.
I'm naming the games. You just yapping.
Listen. When IGN made a comparison with Spider-Man, when the PlayStation 5 Pro came out, they had two Spider-Man and they had one guy in studio guessing which one is the Pro version. The mere fact that he did not guess right proves that there is no noticeable difference in most games. So I mean, you could
it's literally a difference, brother.
You could say that, but the majority of gamers are saying there is no noticeable
majority of gamers isn't saying that. Stop it. You're literally lying right now. Wukong is a big difference. Wukong is a big difference. Bro, you gonna let me talk or you gonna keep cutting me off?
No, you ain't saying that, nigga.
I'm letting them talk.
I'm not talking.
Helldivers 2, Nico's playing at 1080p. Well, it's 1440 now. It's
Oh,
1440
damn.
now. It looks way better on the Pro now. That's a fact. Is it not? I mean, what we talking about right now?
You saying it look way better. I mean, bro,
It does look better. No, it's 1080p. What are you talking about?
He's drinking that PlayStation Kool-Aid.
Yeah,
But
he's
sorry.
heavy, bro.
Yeah, you're drinking that PlayStation Kool-Aid.
Hey, Ricky, there's no difference between 1080p and 1440?
Oh, it's a big
Why you
difference.
saying 1080p? Like, what you?
Yeah, there is a
It
difference.
is 1080p. It is 1080p. What are you talking about?
There's a big difference.
Talking about Helldivers 2?
Helldivers 2 is 1080p on performance mode on the base PS5.
You talking performance mode? We talking about the regular game mode, bro. Like, what are you talking about?
What's a regular? You playing that game at 30 frames?
Maybe I don't know, nigga. It looked.
What are you talking
That's
about?
what I'm saying. It looked the same
Hey,
then.
bro,
So
it doesn't look the same. What are you talking about?
are you saying on performance mode look different, but on resolution mode it look the same? That's what you're saying?
What? What are you talking? Oh my god,
You
bro.
saying on performance mode it looked better, but you saying on resolution mode it
Let-
looked the same as a pro, but 30 frames. That's what you're
It's
saying, my
li-
nigga.
No, I
listen.
didn't. Are you retarded? I said,
Let,
bro, it's 60 frames, 1440 now on the pro. It's 1080p, 60 on the base. What are you talking about?
Listen. Let me put it like this. It's a difference. It's not a big difference. And reason I'm saying that, for example, when the Xbox One X came out, it looked so dramatically different than the Xbox One. The PS4 Pro did not do that with the regular PS4. It is not the same difference that we got with the Xbox One
Yes,
X
that's
versus the
because
Xbox
4K
One.
just came out. Yeah, no, 4K just came out. Of course, there's gonna be a big difference. You was jumping from 1080p to 4K. Yeah, it's gonna be a bigger difference.
Yes, but that's what I'm saying. It's not.
I'm not saying that. Who said it was a big difference like that? But does the games look way better now? They do. They look way better. They
I don't
look
think
way
they look
sharper
way better.
now.
They look
They do.
improved. They look sharper, but I don't think
And
they
you
look way better.
and also YouTube has compression. Also, we ain't gonna ignore that. It's the truth. You're not gonna know Kingdom Come Deliverance looking way better on the Pro than the base consoles. That's a fact. Monster
And
Hunter it looks better and runs better on the Pro. That's a fact.
looks better, and yes, that nobody's disputing that. But it's not.
Then
It's not worth. It's not.
$800.
You're not getting the increase in performance that's
they not
correlates to the price.
Now let me
It just doesn't.
let me ask you this then, Pastor. Since you did mention that, would you say what is the bigger difference, a 4090 to a 5090, or a base PS5 to a PS5 Pro? What say you?
49, 49, 49 and 50, 90.
Because
I can't say that because the 5090
I don't
is not based on raster performance.
bro.
It's based on AI performance.
Yes, and let me tell you something right now.
But there is rasterization improvements though compared to the 4090.
Yes, but you're talking
minimal.
Yes, it's very minimal.
Minimal. That's why. That's why I mentioned it.
The what? The
$2,000.
25% up cost from
yeah.
the previous version?
Yes.
No.
But you asked the question though. You said relative comparison, like.
Yeah,
what makes it not fair?
Well, that's what I'm saying. So
what makes it not fair is what's holding the PS5 Pro back is not the graphics card. It's the CPU. The CPU didn't see an uptick.
It's not having a performance problem. What games having a performance problem though?
Games that require more CPU performance. There's games on the PS5 Pro that run at a lower native resolution than on the base hardware.
Cool, but it looks better image quality wise.
Now, is that because of the PSSR? Is that the PSSR?
Listen. When you look at the PS5 Pro comparisons, there are certain things that look better on the PS5 Pro, but there's also things that look worse than that's on the base PS5.
Yes,
on a per game basis.
But the overall image quality is better than the base PS5. I mean what you
depends on the game. It's game.
Name the
it's
game.
A game by game basis. It's
Name
not.
the
It's
game.
not a one. It's not a one solution fix all.
Name the game.
Star Wars. Star Wars.
Got fixed already. Got patched already.
Didn't they just come out and say Astrobot was having that issue?
No, it's not.
Digital Foundry literally just came out and said that.
And
like
Digital
2 weeks
Foundry
ago.
also says overall better picture. Did they not say that too, or they didn't say that?
But that's the point. That's the point we're making, Ron. If it is a pro version, that should never be the case.
Yeah.
In any scenario.
Yeah, buddy.
That's the point. There is never a time when I can say, there's never a time I can be like, man, this 4080 is losing to this 4060. Never. It never happens. So the fact that in any area, this console has any time and it's either equal or looks any slightly worse than the base version.
It doesn't look worse than the base version though. What are you talking about?
Bro, we talking across the board. There's no reason why. Go ahead.
Listen, and please excuse me, both pastors, but I gotta make this metaphor. It's like saying, yeah, she got smaller titties, smaller ass, but she's overall better looking.
No,
Like,
no, stop it, bro. You still haven't played a pro patch
but
game
you,
yet,
you're
bro.
losing.
And you open the pro. Like, come on, bro. Like, come on,
Talking
bro.
about I done play
Sorry.
plenty pro patch games.
Name them.
I got it.
Name the games.
But here's the thing though,
No, hold
I
on. No,
played
name the
Veilguard.
games.
I played Dragon Age
Mhm.
Veilguard. I booted up The Last of Us.
Mm-hmm.
I booted up Horizon Forbidden West.
Best game ever. Best game ever.
I mean,
Oh my gosh.
I played Black Myth Wukong. I really didn't see a difference in Black Myth Wukong. I will say this: the PlayStation first party games, they already look good, but they do look better with the Pro patch. Dragon Age Veilguard look hella better than the base version, but I didn't see any difference with Black Myth Wukong. It looked exactly the same.
It's
when
the
I
same
booted
as
up Black Myth Wukong.
you played it in 60 frame modes, correct?
Yeah.
That didn't get patched. That's the one with the frame gen. That mode
What's
didn't
the
get
point?
patched.
If the 60 version not getting patched, then what's the point?
Even if it got patched, it's still a fake 60 frames.
That's what we.
I mean, it's the 700. Bro, that shouldn't even be an argument, bro.
Not like this, bro. Not like this, man.
That comes to the CPU. That goes to my argument. The CPU should have got upgraded too.
No, I think the game can run 60. That's a development thing. They put that fake 60 on that. They could have took it off.
It could be.
They could have took it off.
It could be.
They left it on
But
there.
when it comes, but if we're comparing the biggest leap, 4090 to a 5090 is a bigger leap than the PS5 to a PS5 Pro. That CPU is fixed.
Okay.
Okay. Well, that's what I.
So
that's what I wanted to ask. You know, you and the pastor, like how that felt. So basically, the
5090 is a scam. If you ask me, if I think it's a good buy, no.
Put it like this. I bought a what's it called? What's this AMD line we're in? 7800. I bought a 7600 AMD card, right? And I was like, I'm disappointed. I went and bought a 7800. I got maybe 30 extra frames on like Apex Legends. I'm just using that game because that's the one I was benchmarking. When I went and got a new CPU, my frame count jumped up like 90 to 100 frames just from the CPU improvement. The problem with the PS5 Pro is what they did was not to increase the rasterization, the native rasterization. It's a higher clock, minimum higher clock CPU with a larger GPU, and the things they added, according to what Sony showed, is stuff for the PSSR upscaling. So for them, it's roughly the same GPU with additional work group processors, which is what they stated. To charge, what we talking? An extra, what would it be? $200?
No,
You're not.
Because it's digital.
It's $499. Oh, right, it is digital. Well, yes, depending on which one you bought.
Can you stop with the disc drive? Everybody, if you want physical, you buy a disc drive. Stop it.
Whichever console you decide to buy, whether it was the $399 one or the $499 one, determines how much more it costs in that version. Yes, sweetie. Wait a second. So the problem is because the GPU itself is not upgraded, it does have better features than the base console. And the CPU only got like a minor bump. You don't see a performance increase.
But now let me ask you this: would it have been?
I got a question. Let me ask you a question real quick. Let me just ask you a question. So, would you say the PS5 Pro is a waste of money?
Depends on which console you're coming from.
From a base PS5, would you say buying a PS5 Pro is a waste of money?
Yes,
I would say it's not the. It's not.
Depends on the person.
I would say this: if you want the games to look the best, then it's the console to get.
But that's what the PS5 Pro was sold on. Better image quality in performance mode. That's what I bought it for.
I agree. My issue is.
What you say, Nico? Hold on, what Nico say? My bad. I mean, what Nico say?
Old games.
Bro, so hold up. No new games are getting passed for this system. Why you keep saying that stupid shit?
The games I played already. I got a pickup for Nico.
So no new games. So no new games is Game Pass. That's what you said, Nico. Like, what type of dumb shit you
No,
talking about?
what
Right now?
Nico is saying is that there are no new first party games for him to play.
It's new games.
Uh,
No matter if it's first party or not. It's
Bro,
still new games.
bro, Ricky, that's a stupid thing to say. What a PlayStation 5 Pro only to play first party games? Nobody like what it was
This was the argument made against the Xbox One X when it came out.
Yes, it was.
Oh, y'all, they released a new console with all this power.
Yeah,
They released
I
no
mean,
game.
what is one
They forget
talking?
that.
This have been the argument. This have been the argument for years. We buy PlayStation consoles to play PlayStation first party games. That have been the
Bro.
argument for years.
So
Now it's
No,
changed.
hold on.
To
telling
me, it doesn't matter, but that was just the
Hey,
argument.
but him saying that sounds stupid. So Ghost of Yote not gonna be patched. Death Stranding 2 is not gonna be patched. Like,
Why Be Better is here.
it's a stupid argument.
But basically, here's what they're saying. Here's what they're saying, and you kind of well, it's not you kind of you have to agree with them. The PS4 Pro came out, right?
It didn't
But
have nothing launched with it. Nothing launched
but no, they had a new Spider-Man game come out.
No, they didn't.
Yes,
what are you talking about?
they had
came out 2 years.
Spider-Man
2018
2018 came out with a
It came out 2 years later.
no. That if you let me finish instead of cutting me off, that's the difference. The difference is when the PS4 Pro was released, right? We know it came out 2 years before, whatever, but they had a new game coming, the Spider-Man game, and it was like, man, this is matter of fact, they got a PS4 Pro Spider-Man console, which I have.
So Ricky, they don't have no new games coming in. They don't have 2 new games coming.
As of right now, they don't. They don't have. Listen,
He literally have Ghost of Yote and Death Stranding scheduled for this year. What are you talking about?
Scheduled for this year? What are you talking? We just watched the show. They didn't put that shit in there.
They did say 2025. What are you talking about?
Yote is 2025.
And Death Stranding 2, Death Stranding 2 just got rated in like 4 countries.
Okay, that's fine. Oh shit! I'm only going by.
Isn't
what?
Kojima supposed to have a show like?
Yeah, March 9th.
Yeah. Oh shit! That's my birthday. But that's what we waiting on. But hey, Bond, listen.
Ain't that the same thing he just talking about with the PS? That's 2 games we know coming, right?
All right, that's 2 games, but this is the same thing that we said about the Xbox One X when they got launched.
Xbox One X, Xbox One in general didn't have games last generation.
Yeah, they had Forza, it had Gears. What else got Ori got patched. There's quite a bit of games coming out for the One X.
Yeah, old games get patched for the One X too, right? Just like the old
but
games getting patched for the PS5 Pro?
Vaughn, you know damn well that's not what we talk about. We talking about those goatees that they talk about. Oh, those goatees.
This drive, it was regular price. It wasn't overpriced like the Pro.
Oh look, as a matter of fact, and what's the other game? What's that shit that's about to come out? Assassin's Creed, ain't that gonna come out? Ain't that got a patch?
Come on, man.
Indiana Jones, don't that got a pro patch?
It's movie. Every new game going forward will have PS5 Pro patch, including Microsoft games.
As they should.
That first party, listen, that first party shit is cute and all that shit. Before a year ago, I didn't even know what the fuck that shit meant. Niggas don't care about that shit. That's the 4% of niggas that's on Twitter and all that shit. Nobody cares about first party and all that. If they know the game's gonna look better with the Pro, they're gonna buy the Pro. That's it.
Hey, Ricky, what's gonna be the best play to play GTA 6 this year?
Oh, it'd be PS5 Pro. It
What's
should
the
be.
best place to play every third party game?
PC.
Console.
Oh, a console.
It's not an issue to say it's PS5 Pro. What we're saying is it's not a big difference. That's it. Not that it's not a difference.
It is.
It's not a big difference.
It's not a new console. It's just it's an upgrade. Yeah. It's not a new console where you're gonna see a big. They even said new console.
Okay, you know what? For the both of you, okay.
Anyway.
All right, I get it. Then why is it trailing behind the PS4 Pro then? If this is a big difference and everybody wants it.
$300 more.
Okay.
So yeah, nigga, the economy.
All right. Okay.
$200 more.
$200 more.
I thought the PS5 Pro came out at $499.
No, $400. PS5 Pro was $400 because they dropped the price of the Slim to like $300.
Okay.
You gotta remember, they still in the way it's looking. We're not getting no price cuts on the PS5 this generation.
No, they got price increases on both companies.
I'm talking about the United States. I'm talking about the United States.
Yeah, the US.
It did too. $450 for the Slim. The Slim was $450 when it came out. The Slim was $450 when it came out. The PS5 Slim was $450 when it came out.
No, it was not. I got a Slim.
When it first dropped, it was $450, bro.
That was $550. It came with God of War, what didn't it?
No, the Slim was 400.
PS5 Slim?
What?
What?
Yeah, when at launch, yeah, it was 500. I mean, it was 400, and the one with the disc drive was 500.
It was
Yeah,
450.
exactly. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I bought it. It was $550 with tax with the disc drive. With tax, it came up to $550. I still got the receipt in my email from Best Buy.
And I agree with Smooth. It's not a PS6. It's
Exactly. It's not supposed to be.
Yeah, but the thing is, the PS6 probably gonna be that same price though. I think both
I
of
think
them.
that's just the cost of technology. It is what it is. We want more power. We want to pay for it.
Yeah, a PlayStation was what, 100,
PC
$200
gamer out
when the
here, Vaughn.
PlayStation.
All right. So Vaughn and Smoothie, you're saying that it's worth getting the PS5 Pro. You guys afford a Pro.
It depends if you want it. It's up to you. You don't need it if you don't got
As a
no
regular
equipment.
consumer, not really.
No, it's not meant for a regular consumer. It never was.
That's what we saying. That's what we saying for a regular person.
Why would it be for a
would you
regular
recommend
person?
the Pro? No, nigga, get
No,
the basic games.
If you don't have the equipment to run it, why get it? If you don't got a 4K
You know what?
TV,
You know what? Vaughn just took the words right out of my mouth. I don't have a Pro. You know why I don't have a Pro? My TV don't go 120 hertz, so it's no reason for me to have no. I don't.
Wait a minute, you got a $10,000 chain?
You're right in terms of 120 hertz, but you still can benefit from the 60 hertz options.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that's not enough for me to pay that much money.
Yeah, you just proved that point. You just proved my point, bro.
Oh shit! Oh man! Oh,
Set
Nico
up.
cooking,
I have to set up my work.
and he keep muting.
brother,
And a
Nico
TV.
about to pay $500 for a
If it was
Nintendo
that
Switch
big a
2 with no
difference,
upgrade.
it would be worth it. If the
No,
game
it
was that big a
wouldn't.
difference, it would be worth it.
A regular
He just said
game
it's
is not. A regular game is not paying $700, bro. They're not. They cheap.
That's what we saying. But if the game looked so much better, it would be.
It wouldn't. No, it wouldn't. It
No,
wouldn't.
What you said, the game look amazing.
Most gamers don't care about graphics like
Yeah.
that. Not as much as we push graphics. That's why the 60 SKU is always the most selling on PC.
Oh,
Because
I
it's
care about the
cheaper,
best.
and it's
Best place to
a
play then.
yes, but
It is the best place to play.
when you're talking when you on it is PC's the best place to play. But the 60 SKU of every Nvidia line is always their mid-range graphics card. The mid-range always sells the most because it's the most affordable. Most people don't see the benefit of them shelling out $1,000, $1,500, $2,000 just on a GPU when they can get a whole computer for cheaper than that.
Shout out to hold on. Shout out to Roshan. He said, or she said, if you don't have a 4K TV, why do you have a PS5 to begin with? Just play on the 4. And then YB Better said, y'all let Vaughn derail the show. No, we didn't. Vaughn, he didn't derail the show. He talking about the PS5 Pro. And Vaughn has a PS5 Pro. And he's the perfect guy. I'm glad he got, because my house was about to burn down. That's why I had to run upstairs. Because there was smoke everywhere, but no smoke detector went off. You know, Jesus Christ. That's why I had to run out real quick.
I see y'all niggas trying to jump me in here, and I don't know about all that.
Man, you got jumped. You got jumped because you said quick resume was a rest area or something. That's why you got jumped.
Hey, listen. Is it better than a $3,000 PC? No, it's not. But if you against the PS5 Pro, you shouldn't be buying Nintendo Switch 2, in my opinion.
Oh shit.
Why?
It's underpowered.
It got games, nigga. What you talking
You don't know what version DLSS is using.
It's going to use whatever one.
Well, it is the video architecture though. I mean, that's
and 4.0 is coming out, I think, all the way back to end year.
So
yeah, come on,
and,
man. Stop.
and brother, this game that fucking Mario Kart already don't look good. What they show.
That's not true.
That Mario Kart don't look good, bro.
It looks better than the previous one, and it's doing things that the previous one is not doing.
What, extra races? Should that have happened?
No. Listen to talk about it. All right, it's doing things the previous Switch cannot do at all.
That's what we saying. Come on.
Because of the art difference.
But the games don't look good though.
That game looks
Vaughn
it
is not
looks
here.
better. It looks better than the previous one for sure.
Vaughn is not here
disagree.
of anything that is not
So
PlayStation.
That's cat. That's
He's
cat.
not-
Bro,
he's not here, dog.
Nintendo not underpowered, dog.
I'm not saying it's underpowered because they make a console that they're using to make the games that Nintendo wants to build.
So if the Switch is $500, that's overpriced, correct?
I think it's overpriced, absolutely.
Okay, I'm just making sure.
Only because this is the 3000 series hardware. You know.
$399.
So, yes.
It's not going to be $500. $399.
400. It's gonna be 400.
Yeah, I'm not.
I think they charge it. I think they charge it 500.
I don't
No,
think
you J-Dub and Z would be wrong because that's what they said. It's going to be $399 for sure.
How much is this? How much is the Switch right now? The top
400,
Switch
right?
OLED. How much is it?
$299.
Yeah.
But this version of the Switch 2 don't have any OLED, so don't carry down the price.
And we got Nintendo guys being delusional. They think they getting GTA 6. Like come on,
You
bro.
might. You might be
Y'all know,
surprised.
bro, GTA 6,
might.
bro, GTA 6 not running on no fucking Switch 2.
You never
Unless
know,
it's
man.
streaming. It's not.
How do you know that?
Yeah,
You want to bet $100 on it?
I don't need to bet. I want to know how do you know.
Nah, man, listen, pastors don't bet money. They bet like.
I'm just saying. So anybody here think GTA 6 coming on a Switch?
Not at launch. They come later.
Eventually, it might be
Hold on,
eventually.
I'm looking at Amazon.
Nintendo-
A Switch is
if
$300. You think a Switch is $100 more? A Switch is $300.
Yeah, and the Switch 2 gonna be 400.
And the shit say pre-owned. I shit you not on Amazon. It say pre-owned.
Well, wait, hold on. Is it a specialty Switch like a Mario version or a Zelda version? Those go for more money.
Switch OLED, man.
There you go. That's why it's the OLED.
A used Switch OLED.
Yeah, Switch. Yeah, that's what,
I
bro.
think the Switch 2 gonna surprise a lot of people.
No, it's not. No, it's not.
Yes, it is.
It's
Yes, it
Nintendo.
is.
Bro, it's Nintendo.
Nintendo innovate. Nintendo innovate.
Because we have AI now, it's going to surprise people.
When was the last time they innovated, Nico? They have
Wii Sports.
How's that innovative?
They started the whole handheld boom that we are seeing now. What are you talking about?
There's no handheld boom. Them PC handhelds ain't selling. What are you talking about?
Bro, oh my god.
This whole boom of console gaming and handheld. Nintendo.
Rose, am I lying?
I'm not saying it's innovative. Now the whole thing they did with the local play, that was innovative. Them using a dock, that was innovative. The handheld has been out before. They've had them. Sega's had them. I think Game Gear, in
Sony
terms of
had
when
'em.
they came out, was the best. Sony's had it.
But could you play home?
But
But could you play home console games on the go?
that's the point I'm making. They made it a home console,
Yeah.
something that you could play at home and take with you and play locally, however that works. So they did do some innovation. I think they about to innovate again with this whole little mouse thing they're doing with the controllers.
Let's go.
So Rose, I got a question. Why are they innovating everything besides the fucking online?
Well, hold on. You know why? We all know why the online is the way it is, because it's preferred protection. They're not trying to get.
From Drake.
Thank you, Mello. I don't want to say it. Thank you.
I disagree.
No, bro. Listen.
So then why even have online? If that's the case, why even have online?
Well,
That's not it.
Well, listen. Hold on. Hold on. Smoothie. Hold on, Smoothie. You gotta understand this, bro. That is the easiest way to talk to a person underage is through like a Nintendo network. That's why, bro. And think about this. I don't think now. Do I think that Nintendo cares? Exactly. That's what I'm about to say. I don't think Nintendo cares more about children than a Sony or Microsoft. I just think that you know how this goes. If a kid gets inappropriately something happened to them, and it came through, they're gonna sue them. And they don't. Yes, they would. Yes, they would.
Can I ask you this question? Then why haven't PlayStation Xbox
now?
Why haven't Xbox and why haven't Xbox and PlayStation?
Hold on, because of Xbox and PlayStation ain't catered towards kids.
No,
Nintendo
they are not.
Are.
No, exactly. Yes. The kid games. Yes, absolutely.
We're gonna put this out there. This for Nico. If they catered towards kids, why would you think Grand Theft Auto was gonna be on the Switch?
Because Take Two said they're gonna support them more. Take Two said they're gonna support them more.
Take Two don't only make Grand Theft Auto.
They make Borderlands. They make
yeah, you know, Take Two don't only make fucking Grand Theft Auto, right? They make 2K. They make a bunch of shit. I don't know why you assume GTA.
Now, like I like what Thriller Ali said. He said online bullying. Nintendo don't want that with kids' audience. I think that's 100% why their online is that way.
I don't even think they got a kids' audience, to be honest. I'm supposed to see fucking weird. Adults
You are
doing that shit.
motherfucking crazy if you don't think Nintendo got a kid audience. Don't get it twisted. They got some weird grown people over there.
Yeah.
But real parents, the first console they introduced their kids
to
Nintendo.
And I will tell you this too. On the Switch, you got a
Real parents, like real parents. I ain't
Yeah,
talking
I'm a
about
real.
you misfits.
Hold
I'm
on,
talking about
hold,
real
hold, hold, hold.
parents.
I am a real parent.
Hell
All right, you hold, hold,
yeah,
hold.
I got
Wait, wait, wait.
receipts.
Hold,
I
hold,
got
hold.
receipts for private school. What
Hold
do
on,
you mean?
let me back up
Oh,
for a
you
second.
like
Hold on,
you in
fellow.
the
Hold
field,
on,
did you
hold on,
got it?
hold on, hold on, hold on, hold on. Watch this, watch this. This is how you introduce games to video kids to video games. You ain't got a Nintendo console, all right? Now, my mom did buy a Wii U. That's another thing. I'm not a Wii. Yeah, I think it was the Wii. Wii. I didn't want the Wii, all right? My kids played it a little bit. They primarily play on Xbox. Even with Nintendo, I waited till they were of a certain age. Number one, not 4, not 5. I don't think my kids started playing video games till they were like 10, because it was not something I want them inundated with in their much younger years.
Yeah.
Number 2, they only allowed to play on
Brandon.
weekends. So unless it's the summertime,
That's how
play
my
on
kids.
summertime.
Exactly. That's how my
So
kids
yeah,
are right
so
now.
during the
Only
week,
on the weekends.
they don't get to play video games.
Yeah.
They get to play on the weekends. That was number 2. Number 3, you only playing games I approve of you to play.
Mm.
That's number 3. Number 4, you don't talk to nobody online. Somebody can send you a message,
That's
you
right.
don't respond, and I get all the messages.
That clown.
So
Yeah, with
so
the
there,
parents, but they have a parental app. Yes,
exactly.
yes.
So there are ways
You set
to make
times,
sure.
and that's why that's the difference between Nintendo and Microsoft and PlayStation. Nintendo, they don't play around with those parental apps. Bro, you can set to not only what games they play, who they talk to, when the switch can turn on, when the switch can turn off. Bro, it is crazy. And let's be honest here. What Switch game demands an online audience like that anyway? They don't have those type of games. Now, if they want to get into the Monster Hunter business or anything like that, don't.
They got Splatoon,
Pokemon.
Smash Bros.
Hey, listen.
Pokemon.
Let's not.
Mario Kart.
Okay, not Mario Kart. Mario Kart is a freaking couch co-op type of thing that we played as a family. I've yet to see any kids.
Speaking of Monster Hunter, I don't know if Monster Hunter Wilds can run on the Switch too. That shit can barely run on the Series S. That shit look terrible on the Series S. I don't know that shit can run on no Switch too.
Technically, the Switch 2 is better hardware than the Series S.
Yeah, let's go.
I believe it when I see it.
That's because
Let's just wait and see. Let's just wait and see.
Ampere's a better architecture than RDNA 2.
I'm gonna just say this. Let's just wait and see. But let's go on to
Here
a
he
different
goes.
topic here.
Oh, we only got one more
Let's
topic.
Talk about this Avowed.
Yep, that's
Let's
it.
talk about this Avowed.
That's all we have left. We have Avowed.
Yeah. So, how do you guys feel about Avowed? I didn't play it, so who wants to go?
Well, again, I'm giving my impression because I'm only like 4 or 5 hours in. There are certain people here who've actually beat the game already. Now, for that, I say, geez. I mean, could you let it breathe a little, Pastor? What's going on here?
Wow, just
how did you beat it already? Like, God, the game's been out for 5 minutes.
I'm gonna get to that. All right, number 1, it is a good game. It's got a really good
Yes.
story.
Yes, it is a good game.
It's really good. Once you get into it, it's hard to put it down. All right.
Yes.
The combat has a lot of depth. You can be pretty creative with it if you know how to cancel and do stuff like that. The reason why I beat it so fast. Now, here's the thing. Maybe for like the first 4/10 what's reduced fraction? 4/5 of the game, not 4/5. 2/5 of the game. Whatever.
Oh, man, will you stop with the fractions? Jeez.
Okay, I understand that's so complicated for you.
Not for me.
Anyway,
but I don't go to school anymore.
So, I know that. So for maybe like the first half of the game, I'm doing the dialogue.
Sure, it's not the first
Dialogue is
eighth.
really good. The voice acting is really good. The choices are really good.
Yes.
Problem is for me, because I'm not an RPG type dude. There's just so much dialogue.
Well,
you could be talking to a dude for a side mission. That dude got
Well, see, that's now. Listen,
right?
hold on. Let me say this to you. This is why when you come into an RPG, and Von's not an RPG guy either. You guys got to understand, respect the RPG's gangster. You gotta read. You got
it. For me, I said for me. I didn't attribute it to the game.
I'm just, you know what? I'm just glad you're playing something other.
I want to skim them. I don't want to hear you. I can just skip it. Oh, I see it. Hit the next button. I see it. Hit the next button. I'm not trying to hear you.
Brother,
voice this whole line to me. All right,
brother.
Fighting, or are we in agreement?
I'm glad you're playing something besides Warframe. Thank God.
I'm glad you are. But anyway, the story's good. The map is incredibly large. Each separate biome is incredibly large, lots of hidden stuff, very good side missions. It's a very pretty game.
Yeah.
All right. I think it's a good game. All right. The story
Yeah.
is phenomenal. All right. Phenomenal. If you
Mm-hmm.
pay attention to the stuff you're listening to, you're going to encounter stuff in the game that just makes all of that stuff connect. All right. Especially as you approach closer to the
Yeah.
end. All right. How should I say? You're playing this envoy. Anybody who started the game, you kind of know how the story starts there. All right. But
Right.
the way the game takes you along the story, it makes you question things. Just put it like that. Like it's not.
Well, even from when you
not as
choose your
straightforward as
character's
it seems.
background, there's a lot of questions you'll be asking. You're like,
Yes.
yeah. I'm
So
like, wait a
it's
minute. I'm
it's
here to
it's
take
a
care of this plague, but why did he send me? It might be a trap. You know, if they want me to take it to
man.
go
Like,
check
put
out
it, put
this.
it like put it like that. If anybody has seen Star Wars Clone Wars, especially I think it's like season 4 or 5 where it becomes very political and stuff like this game has fighting, action, and it's got politics in it like nothing I've ever seen in a video game before.
Mm.
And that joint there just gives it a
Yeah.
whole nother element in terms of its story. It's a really good game.
All right, now, so if you were to rate it,
Oh, no, let me ask you this. Let me ask you this, Pastor, right? Would you say that this game deserves the same score as Concord?
No. It deserved at least an 85.
Thank you very much.
At least at 85.
No,
all right, so that's what you were rated at, 85 or 8.5 out of 10.
Yes, I would give it 85 on Metacritic.
Okay,
If
what
the
a
story,
okay.
like anybody who played, if you played this game and you rush through stuff like I did, some of the dialogue, you're not going to have as great of appreciation for it. If you listen to the dialogue
Yeah.
and you're paying attention to the lore, man, this game has so much depth to it. It's ridiculous. It's utterly ridiculous.
Okay, so
Yeah.
so we got what you're rated. So Pastor Joe, did you play it?
Yeah.
All
I'm
right.
playing it right now.
Okay,
I'm
again.
about 7 8 hours in.
Okay, and what do you
Yeah,
do? You agree with the other pastor that it's a good game?
Yeah. Just to echo the sentiments of the other pastor, let me just say that here, what this game is not as how to say like Skyrim when it comes to being a AAA game. The studio would have already said that here, what they are running at least half of a AAA studio. I mean, some persons are angry because you can't interact with the animals, you can't kill the animals, and you can't interact with some of the the objects in the game. But it's not that type of game. The mere fact that you can mix and match, different ways that you play is very unique. And what I like about this game is that you can change class at any time, just for a small fee. Many times I would have changed my class about 4 times already, just for like $250 or $100, right? And because it really makes the style, the way you play, diversified. So for me, it's not up there with Skyrim when it comes to being a masterpiece at 10 out of 10, but I will give it a solid 8, just for the mere fact that it's a AA game, and it's what's it doing when it comes to comeback and what they call it, story.
Hey, can I ask Rose?
Can I get my opinion? Can I get my opinion?
Yeah, hey, no. When you say yours, hey, tell us what mode you playing on, brother.
Oh, I'm on hard.
Pause.
Whoa, not that mode. I'm talking about graphics mode, brother.
Pause.
I'm playing on hard. I'm playing on
No,
so
I'm talking about graphics mode, brother. Not the difficulty.
I'm playing on performance. I booted up on my PC for the first time yesterday.
Oh, you playing on your PC? Are you playing on
Well, I've been playing mostly on console, but I just booted up on the 3080 Ti yesterday.
Had to play on the PC. Would you agree that performance mode don't look that good on console?
It looked good. It's got its you could definitely tell it's like lower res in some areas. But I mean, it still looks good for what we expect the 2020 console. But even when I booted up on PC, it just looked more sharp. Like I couldn't tell. Like put it like this: when I booted up on PC, it didn't feel like any extra settings got enabled. I had everything on high. It just looked higher res. Like it looked more sharp.
Yeah,
It
it's
looked
definitely
sharper.
high res. I played on ultra. The only thing that I would say about the game is I'm having fun playing it. You know, I like the story part of it, but I haven't seen anything new from as far as like RPG. Like it's not. They didn't take any chances, and I get it. It's only a double A game.
I can't speak to that.
I can't.
I don't know.
Yeah, exactly. Because you say you don't really play a lot of RPGs, but like, when are we gonna get the RPG where we can have like 6 guys in our freaking party just attacking something, a monster or whatever? You know, that's what I'm looking for. Something like that.
That's more of a hardware probably limitation.
So to back what you're saying, Ricky, it's like it's like a RP if you compare to other RPGs. It's
streamlined.
Light.
Yes, streamlined. Absolutely.
RPG light.
100%.
But the things that it do it superbly. Like the combat is some of the best in I'm gonna say a Western RPG that I've ever played.
Because I was a little disappointed with, you know, I'm still searching for something that's as good as Baldur's Gate 3.
Well, you know what? I never played Baldur's Gate 3, but what I do like about this is I've played RPGs where you do a mission and they never reference to the decisions you made or things in the world don't change based on the decisions you made. I can't say with this game, the action and consequences is at that point.
Well, now here's what I would say to that. That's 101 when it comes to an RPG. Is that the consequence?
But a lot of RPGs don't have it, bro.
But
like, it's like
what RPG don't have? But usually a RPG that doesn't have that, it's not a good RPG. I can't even call it an RPG if it's no consequence.
Why do you ain't buy Kingdom Come now?
Oh, I'm playing this.
I mean, I think they got the shit you're looking for. Kingdom Come Deliverance.
Well, you know, hey, listen, the RPGs. See, when I play RPG, bro, that's like 100, 300 hours. You know. I mean, I got to get my 2K game in because my weekly workouts is coming up. So, but you know, when I say RPG, the best RPG I played the last 4 years or so, not counting my Mass Effects, I always go do a final on that.
I want to say when it comes to immersive, bro, I don't know if I've ever played a game as immersive as Mass Effect. It's got to be between Fallout and Mass Effect.
And I think you guys don't like the dialogue because.
No,
see,
the dialogue is good.
I know, but I think
for me it's just long.
I think because you're reading, right? Mass Effect, you don't have to read. Your guy has a voice and he talks. Here he doesn't.
They talking. Well, your character don't talk.
Yeah, exactly.
I don't
your character
really
talks.
It's just, I'm reading what the person's saying. Maybe if I just turn the subtitles.
I'm reading faster than what they're talking.
Yes. So if I just turn the subtitles off, maybe I will obviously be a different experience. But eventually, I just get impatient. That's pretty much all it is.
Yeah. Well, you are light skinned.
When I played Mass Effect, I was unemployed. I was young. So I had all the time in the
world. Larry Bud said they don't play good RPGs. Yeah, now that's what I would say.
When they get to the romancing part, then I'm paying attention. Like, okay, who trying to smash?
Now I'm gonna be teaching a class on RPGs next week when I'm about halfway done with this game. And here's what for your RPG to be elite, you need consequences. Okay.
Yep. That's there.
All right. You need death of a main character.
That's there.
And you need romancing scenes as well.
That I don't know what the scenes, romancing scenes, the dialogue.
Okay, but that's what you need, and you need obviously the 101 stuff that it comes upgrading weapons. Some RPGs you get a vehicle and you can upgrade it, and that's good too. But just some of the best, man. I wish I was a kid.
That you can deploy. This is some of the most useful NPCs that are part of a squad you got to fight with.
Thank God.
I've ever played with.
Yeah, you can control.
Bro, they are.
It's like Mass Effect. You can control like the moves they do and their special attacks.
Yes, and they will do them on their own, and they're like intelligent. right? Like, you know how, like, in most times, you know, you see an enemy at a certain level of distance away. They're like confined. You know, like they have this invisible barrier that go around. It's not like that in this game. All right. These cats
But
will
I mean,
see you from above, and they will come and flank you. If like, it's really, really good NPCs
yeah.
in this game.
Let me just add and say that, you know, a lot of persons were concerned about, you know, the wokeness in Avowed. I so far did not run into anything woke
Yeah,
or any
that's
kind
because
of.
you ain't got there yet. That's why.
Yeah, I
You
didn't
ain't got
see
there.
any. I didn't see any of it.
It's definitely there.
Yo, matter
It's
of fact, the
there.
blue person we run into, he's definitely the EI.
Yep.
they got a whole summit.
Guy, what the bluefish guy? The bluefish guy?
Yes,
Yeah,
I
he's
skipped through them
the
prompts. I was like, click, 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 click. I ain't got time to listen to this.
Yeah, you guys button mashers.
Yeah, I button mashed right through it.
Yeah,
We
button
had a
mashers.
little side quest, and I did not go do that side quest. I opted out.
Every bus said baby ass RPG. And every bus called it a baby RPG. Wow.
It can be whatever RPG you want, but what it does really well.
Can y'all stop that woke shit, man? That woke shit is a myth, man. Nobody cares
It
about
is
that
not
stuff.
a myth.
I don't care. I don't care that it's in there. I mean, I don't care.
No,
It don't bother me.
real gamers don't care about that stuff, man.
I don't think it has to do with real gamer or fake gamer.
But if somebody asks me if it's in there, I mean, yeah, it's there.
But the only people that's asking you that is the grifters.
Well, thanks for letting me know, yes, because I was saying like, this is good. I'm not seeing anything woke. I'm saying okay, we could roll with that. But
it's in
okay,
there. It's in there. You'll know when it comes. You'll know when it comes.
All right. Well, hey, listen, I want to thank everybody that came through. It is past 9 o'clock, which means it's past my bedtime. But I'm glad y'all showed up. Shout out to everybody that came through. Shout out to Vaughn coming through, and he had to help Smoothie because Smoothie was getting beat up talking about freaking what's the name? Yeah, it was really got smoked. Vaughn saved his ass today. Because Smoothie
Hey, Ricky, let me say this one thing, man. Going forward with the rest of the year, we can do it. Whoever get the game on the base PS5, and I get on the Pro, and we can compare the screenshots.
I think the best guy for that back here would be Trillo because he's got both of his hooked up in his room at the same time.
Yeah. We can compare the screenshots.
Yeah.
I don't think the next game I'm gonna get is to Wolverine.
It's just one more thing. The two biggest games this year, looks is a difference. Kingdom Come Deliverance and Monster Hunter Wilds is a difference. That's all I gotta say.
All right. Now, who's anybody getting Monster Hunter on Friday? Anybody?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, hey, listen.
Mello was quiet for like 50 minutes.
I know, right? Hey, listen. Check this out. I need.
That should look terrible on the base consoles, man. FSR1, that should look.
Now, is it cross platform? Can PC guys play? All right, because I'm gonna need y'all to carry me because I'm in the middle of Avowed and it's NBA season, so I'm gonna need y'all to carry me beating these monsters up. Listen, all right, listen. You don't make fun of my cat and all that other shit.
What you think about that, Noah?
What's that?
Monster Hunter running. Yeah, FSR1 on Monster Hunter.
And it's like 720p, ain't it?
Yeah, that shit crazy, man.
I don't know.
What was it? Was it running on the Pro? Was it running on the Pro, huh?
1080p. That's the point.
No, it's using PSSR on.
Oh, okay.
The resolution is 1080p.
All right,
but
so
I don't know why they're using FSR 1.0 in the game. I don't understand that.
Yeah, but the 1080p was better on the Pro.
Of course.
You know what gets me about? Monster Hunter on Xbox One X and PS4 Pro look better than Monster Hunter Wild on this gen. I just don't get it, bro.
Hey man, they might got.
Victory has defeated you.
I want to thank all y'all that came through. These brothers are still fighting. It's 9 o'clock. I got to get up out of here. Thank everybody that donated to the channel today. All the super chats. We appreciate that. Appreciate the CEO, TLOU Ali, the Max Cities of the world, the Iron Mikes, the YB Betters, the Larry Bus Juniors, everybody that came through here. Swordfish, you know who you are. If I forgot you, it's not on purpose. I appreciate you for coming through and watching us rock out. I don't know when the next show is going to be. I'm a little busy this weekend. So again, I appreciate y'all for coming through to get my ass to bed. But I got to add these timestamps first because I got to do it professionally. Shout out to Brierios. Peace, brother. I will catch y'all on the rebound. I'll let you know. Just be looking for your notifications for when we're going to do a show. If we do a show Saturday, it's going to be after Elimination Chamber. Got to get my WWE on. It's all about that wrestling stuff.